Darcy, you've been listening to everything we've been saying. What did you want to say?
Hi, Dr. Phil. I just want to say thank you very much for taking this up, and I truly appreciate it. I just want to get my mother the help that she needs. I think she's right now going through a very delusional phase, and I don't know what has happened to my mother.
People get into something called confirmation bias. It's only seeking out information that supports one's belief and ignoring evidence that contradicts it. And the second part of that is when you give them evidence to the contrary, those that suffer from confirmation bias, you give them evidence to the contrary, it actually deepens their belief. They dig their heels in even further and say, well, my God, I'm going to be right. I'm a right fighter and I'm going to be right. I don't care if it bankrupts me, and I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'm not going to move my position. And my hope, my belief is that in knowing that, a voice inside you is going to say, I really need to revisit this, because if I'm actually sending money to some stranger, some teenager, some 60-year-old woman in a computer workroom, I want to stop. If this is a scam, I'm not asking you to say that it is, I'm just saying if it is, would you want to know?
Oh, yes.
Why?
I need the truth.
Why would you want to know?
I just need to know.
Well, but aren't you kind of in love with being in love?
I hope he comes back to
Right.
Canada someday.
And so
yeah.
it gives you hope. It's something to look forward to. You love being in love. And right now that's enough for you, right?
I guess so, yeah.
You've been willing for that to be enough.
Yeah.
You haven't said, get your butt here and hold my hand, take me to dinner, or we're done, bucko. You've put up with it for how long? Longer than most people would. Usually when you date somebody, it involves walking around the block, holding hands, going to dinner, a movie, something.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been involved with this person and never met them, never even seen them. That's settling pretty cheap.
Mm-hmm.
That's setting the bar pretty low. I'll fall in love with you. I'll even finance you. I don't even need to meet you. I don't even need to see you. You could look like Fido's ass. I don't care. Whatever you want. It's okay. I don't even need to see you, which is great. I mean, you're very non-judgmental. You don't care what he looks like, right?
That's right.
And that's how these people prey upon folks like you, because you don't have a dark heart.
The stress with what is going on with my mother has caused a lot of arguments with my wife.
This situation is between my son and myself. I never get one-on-one time with my son. We're always on speakerphone, so it's always the three of us. What I want is that Dr. Phil will allow Darcy and I to have some alone time together to sort this out.
This is from Darcy, actually, as Shaun. Hey, how's it going? Hope everything is well. From Nancy, do you miss me as much as I miss you? From Darcy, as Shaun, how's life treating you? From Nancy, you didn't answer my question. From Darcy, as Shaun.
That was a long time ago.
About what? From Nancy, do you miss me as much as I miss you? From Darcy, as Shaun, of course I do. What Darcy did was create a shadow account with one letter difference.
Oh, what you see?
And talk to you as Shaun. That's how easy it is to impersonate someone else. You even sent your son an Apple gift card. What's the point I'm making here?
That people scam people, that there's bad people out there.
He changed one letter, chatted you up for a few minutes, and got you to send him an Apple gift card. Doesn't that tell you that you're capable of being
Fish.
reeled in.
Yeah, reeled in. Yeah. I don't know why he's so obsessed with me and this thing with Shaun.
Let's
Like
ask him.
he cannot, I don't know.
You're in love with someone that you wish existed. And when you talk to him, you're going to say, you know, I talked to this bald guy.
He knows you.
And I'm sure you damn right he does. Because let me tell you, I am well known in the scam industry because I'm busting these guys right and left. And whenever somebody that they're scamming says, I'm going on the Dr. Phil show, they go, oh, no, don't do it. If you love me, you wouldn't do that. That's an insult to me. Why would you go on there and talk to him? You don't want to do that. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do that. And they call them right up until they walk out here, trying to get them not to do it. Mm-hmm. And then I call them from here, and sometimes they answer. I say, hi, you're a piece of scumbag fraud. And they go, what's that? I can't make it out. They're stealing your money. How much is enough? How much money will you send before you say enough's enough? How long will you wait before he doesn't come back from Dubai? Is it 3 years, 4 years, 5 years? 6 years? How long?
I'm not going to wait that long.
I'm sorry?
I'm not going to wait that long.
How long?
I don't know. Maybe another year. I'm not sending him money, though. He's got it all. He took it all.
Wonder what would happen if you said, I've been put under a conservatorship and I have no control of my money anymore whatsoever. I can't spend 10 cents for a stick of gum. I have no money. Here's the name of my conservator. If you want money, you'll have to contact them. Mm-hmm. I wonder how many love poems you would get then. If you said, they've put me under a conservatorship, I have no money whatsoever. I don't have a dime. I have no control of my money whatsoever, but here's the name of my banker. You can talk to them if you need money to pay your taxes to get out of Dubai.
That's what Darcy wants. Darcy wants to be my power of attorney.
Yeah. If you did that, if you just even told him that, I'm not saying did it, you just even told him that, I wonder what would happen. If he truly believed you could not send him another dime in any form or fashion, I wonder what would happen.
Well, he still writes to me because the money that I sent him was long gone a long time ago. So basically, if I do send him money now, it's maybe only $200 every other month or something. Not like before.
Yeah. How much have you sent him total?
I really don't know. It's probably about 50 grand.
Well, after learning about Darcy, Lindsay, and Nancy's situation, I couldn't help but notice the similarities between their story and one of my past guests. Now, last season, I met Anna, and she too has a devoted son, Nino, and fiancé, Alexandria.
My mom has been duped into sending money to a guy named Sammy Lee Strong.
This whole situation has spiraled out of control. At the moment, Sammy is claiming to be held up in a detention in Nigeria until the taxes on his $12 million is paid off.
I've tried to convince my mom, and nothing seems to convince her. In my eyes, this guy Sammy is a lying piece of trash.
I love Sammy because he cares for me. Sometimes he calls me Anna Banana. He calls me sweetheart.
What is it that your son, Nino, just doesn't understand about Sammy?
You know, he doesn't understand that I really have a relationship with him.
How can you have a relationship with a person you've never met?
Thank you guys for coming back, and welcome. Anna, as you sit here and watch this and hear everything that I'm talking with Nancy about, that kind of harkens back to the conversation we had, does it not?
Oh yes, yeah.
What are you thinking about what what Nancy's saying.
You know, I walked in her shoes. I know what she's feeling. And it's going to be so hard, Nancy, to accept that this is a lie, that you've been lied to, and you fell in love with this fantasy.
Nino, what do you want to say?
I've lived exactly what he's doing. Please listen to your son. If you don't listen to your son, listen to this guy, please. Please. He's not going to lie to you.
Lindsay, I've listened to everything you've had to say, and you're the same way. You really miss Nancy being in y'all's lives, right?
Oh, absolutely. We did a lot together, and like truly, I miss her a lot. We had a great relationship, I think.
And what do you want to see happen?
I would love for her to realize that this is not real. We have true intentions. We've never done anything to hurt her. Darcy wants nothing but just the love back and the relationship. They had a great relationship, and we just want to see that back.
Do you believe that they really love you and care about you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. What do you think at this stage? What do you believe?
I still have to, thank you. I still have to give Shaun the doubt. You know, he might be coming back. I still have to keep an open mind. Like,
And if he does, and he knocks on your door, then that's great.
yeah,
But until he does, are you willing to put up a stop sign and put your family first and make him step up and prove himself the way your family has?
well, why can't I have both?
You need to say, I care enough about myself, I have enough self-worth and self-esteem that I'm willing to say the price of admission for you or anybody else is that you stand before me and look me in the eye. And if you can't do that, then we don't have a relationship.
Yeah,
Now, is that fair?
that's fair, yes.
Okay, you can do that. You'll do that.
Yeah. I'm still gonna talk to him. I'm gonna ask when he's coming home. I don't wanna lose contact because he may give me my money back. I didn't see any evidence. Like, how do you get your information?
Oh, so we hired specifically a Canadian investigator, and with the information that Shaun gave you, for example, his birthday, where he went to school, we were able to use like concrete facts that he gave you about himself. So we called the school and they said, no, we have no record of Shaun Carter ever in this whole university.
I called during the show to check with the San Diego school, as well as University of Florida, and they said they have no record of a Shaun Carter anywhere in their system.
I was exactly at that same place. I did believe Dr. Phil, but there is this other part. What if they're wrong? Calls me all the time and he's, bothers me up and all this. So that's why I made it so I cannot get a hold of money unless my son knows. You have to make it so that you cannot get your money unless your son is okay with it.
He's gonna prey on your weakness, like you both lost your husbands and he knew it.
You got it from these ladies. You got it from Dr. Phil. Your son's feeling the frustration. He wants to help you. And I know your son loves you, but he's probably so stressed out. I've never yelled at my mother till this. And it hurt me deeply as a son that she would believe some guy over me.
Thank you for sharing what I need to do. The one thing I need to do is to forget about Shaun.
A mother and son face off
Hi, Nancy.
To call your mother Nancy?
over a catfish controversy.
How long will you wait before he doesn't come back from Dubai?
He might be coming back.
You cannot put your life on hold for a ghost.
New Dr. Phil. Check your local listings.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.